Public transportation in New York City, it's getting dirty, it is not safe, it is noisy, the buses are stopping everywhere, they're not efficient, they're crowded, the cabs, lifts or Ubers are very expensive, driving is not practical, walking is not efficient, and it's pretty cold right now. My main ride for shorter commutes under 5 miles is the boosted V2 on the stealth deck, and for longer commutes I use Nami when I need to get to a certain point really fast, and all other cases I use e-bikes that I need to test and review. A while ago I reviewed the Himiway Cruiser, super cool, very powerful e-bike, and I posted a picture of the Escape model from the Himiway collection. You guys asked for a review, so for the last close to 2 weeks I have been testing this model, and it is really interesting. Let's take a closer look.
Cause I wanna freeze this moment, make it mine, hold you close, now my heart's wide open, when I'm with you suddenly I feel no pain, do you make it go away, do you make it?
If you're riding in New York City, you have to follow the traffic rules. And on top of that, you have to be careful for those yellow cabs. Now you have to add the gazillions of Uber and Lyft drivers that don't stop on the red lights. Also pedestrians that don't follow or have no common sense and walk everywhere. It can be a nightmare if you're not paying attention. And I want to show you how fun, powerful, and also how comfortable it is to ride it. I hold the camera in my left hand and I'm able to ride it safely and easily throughout the city at its maximum 22 miles an hour. We have a 750 watt geared hub motor, and this e-bike has a really powerful kick. We have here on this model a cadence sensor and a smooth start similar to the Cruiser model. 48 volt system with 14 amp battery capacity. In some areas I was able to manage to get between 23 to 23.5 miles an hour. But here's a hack that you can do, and I'll show you how I did it. After the hack, I was able to get 26 to 27 miles an hour in the first speed mode, and the bike accelerates a bit faster now. This bike, it was so much fun to ride at 22 miles an hour, but now we have a better moped. Surprisingly, after doing this bypass, I still get decent range. I covered 19 miles and I still have 2 battery lines left on the screen. Advertised 45 plus miles in range, I get around 25 to 30 miles with 225 pound weight rider, and light assist I mostly use the throttle. I'm super happy with the comfort of the ride, the feel, and the dual suspension is so sweet. You can take this bike off-road and it will do okay. We have a big display, good looking headlights with decent output. The brakes are mechanical, not sure why, but on initial release model, Himiway had hydraulic brakes. These 180mm rotors and mechanical brakes were super easy to set up and they work so well out of the box, but it would be nicer to have or replace with hydraulics. The grips are awesome, leather feel like it's nice to the touch and comfortable. It feels like a powerful moped. Guys, I don't know if I have time, but I really want to install a second battery and mount it here into this frame, add a front hub, or maybe just install a 2000 watt rear hub alone. I'll be happy with 40 miles an hour and 40 to 50 miles in range. Then this will be a super sweet ride. Max load capacity 330 pounds, so 2 skinny people can ride it. This model weighs around 92 pounds, so it's not a light EV but stable and so much fun to ride. I'm 6'3" and it looks like I'm a bit too big and my legs don't extend and are kinda cramped in, and I think it will be cool to have a seat height adjustment at least several inches here, but I can still pedal and I feel comfortable. I wish though the seat, all this base was the same way, but seat here could just like raise higher a couple inches, so I'm 6'3", and you can see It kind of looks a little bit awkward and weird. It's comfortable still, I like to pedal that way, but I would prefer to have this chair maybe having the options of going higher, maybe 4 or 5 inches, which is very easy doable here, right? And here you can also make something clever, so you can shift it forward or backwards, you can play with the pivot point. But that's definitely an improvement that can be done. This integrated bell, which does very well. You have here the rubber insert, which is still feels nice. It's just a basic lever, and I like to see something more fancy for this model. About 2 inches of travel here, from what I can see. And you have the adjustments, speed response, and preload. The cables. We have here waterproof connectors, which is really cool, but I'm not sure why they stop here. They should have exit somewhere here. So I like the fact that all the cables are hidden inside the frame, which is perfect, right? They exit here and they go around the handlebars, which is better than other bikes, much better. But why stop here? Why would not run these cables all the way here and exit here somewhere or somewhere here? So there's nothing underneath. So it's less, which is much better, but it could be improved here. And yeah, I like here design, the shocks, how it's integrated. So we have 5 modes here, and you can use the throttle alone or you can use both. The bike is nimble and fast. I'm surprised to get so much range out of it still with my weight. If you ride over grass, gravel, dirt or any terrain, it will handle really well, and the dual suspension, it is a sweet addition here. There is a lot to like about this e-bike. This model is so dynamic, size-wise it's smaller than a full e-bike, but still packs a lot of power. You have this nice rear rack that can hold groceries or whatever you need. The range is more than enough for any city commuting. It has higher speed and intuitively comfortable, also feels safer than my Boosted. Now the problem is the weight, it's not so easy to get it in and out. You cannot leave it outside in your city, you have to bring it in, and I hope you live in a building with an elevator. This model retails for $16.99, and I think this is a sweet deal. You get a lot in this package, and Himiway seems to be a good company. If you're looking for a non-traditional e-bike that is comfortable, fast, and most importantly fun, Himiway Escape model, it's pretty amazing. So guys, I placed the link down below, check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.